Another burger of the day coming your way from the sweet and savory burger book.
Where anything can happen. Babies will be born.
Oh, babies!
All right.
Men will die.
They're gonna die!
Today's burger is an avocado burger. Another burger perfect for summer, which is great because we're filming this in July. So let's get the ingredients out and we can get started on building another beautiful burger creation. As per usual, the ingredients before you are the highest quality. I'm not messing around today.
AKA beach garbage.
This sweet home avocado burger is not going to know what hit it, I promise you that. We're also gonna need some essentials like olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's not a lot of ingredients. It's gonna be a pretty simple burger overall to make, but I'm very confident this one's gonna be very flavorful and very good. In fact, if this burger is not incredible, you have my permission to slap whoever else you live with.
Whoa, compadre. I gotta wait till my next break.
That's fine, take your time. Meanwhile, we need to do some serious squeezing of some limes. That's not a euphemism. We're going to use it to make a zesty honey sauce that will blow your mind. Unfortunately, we don't get to try it till the end.
Yes, it's like instant gratification, but later.
On the bright side, making these videos has left me with a rock solid level of patience. Do you know how hard it is to crank these out on an empty stomach? But it's absolutely worth it though, because these burgers are going to allow me to chase my dreams.
That's beautiful, Vicky. I love your dreams.
I just got partnered on YouTube, so thanks everyone. And welcome newcomers to this growing community, where we ask questions like, what do you get when you cross a chili pepper, a shovel, and a Labrador? The answer, a hot diggity dog. Get it?
Yes, I got them. How the hell did you get my number?
This burger is from season 4, episode 18, which is when they introduce a new character to the show, Mr. Fish Odor's brother, Felix. And he contributes some of the most obscure storylines in the show. He's a man-child that has a wide range of useless talents.
He's good at all that stuff that you just were yammering on about.
We are moving right along and getting these veggies prepped, just like Belle was to bang the beast before she ever found out he would transform back into a human. You're welcome for that disturbing thought. Back to it, we also need to start slicing into a tomato. I'm not the biggest fan of cutting up tomatoes because of the seedy pulp that always flows out, but for you guys, I will cut up anything.
Oh, good.
Thanks, sweetie!
Story time. Growing up, I wanted to be a professional skateboarder. And so I dedicated almost every day of my life to the craft from age 11 to about 18. My dad even built my brother and I a half pipe in our backyard so we could chase our dreams. I've always been kind of introverted, and I hated the idea of giving up my weekends for organized sports. Plus, there was just something about riding that piece of wood that got me going.
Go on.
I got pretty good for the area over the years, but my fear of doing irreparable damage to my body prevented me from ever coming close to making it big. I actually did knock myself unconscious once though, and it was pretty scary stuff. My dad thought I died. Tough scene. But I learned a lot from the sport, about staying consistent and having self-discipline. And the skateboarding community is also one of the most inclusive communities in the world, in my humble opinion. I definitely use a lot of the skills I learned in my daily life today, and especially here on YouTube. Either way, skateboarding changed my life.
Yup, a total renovation.
Alright, let's talk brass tacks. We need to get some shallots diced up to complete our veggie concoction. With this knife in hand, I was feeling like a dangerous man from a classic spy movie. Now let's add these bad boys to the tomato and red pepper so that we can turn a good thing into something great.
What the hell was that? You're gonna blow our whole operation.
Let's drizzle some olive oil into our mixture and then start hitting it with that salty rocks before diving into your favorite part of my videos where we stir things together. It's looking really good, so soon we can move back into working on our lime juice honey sauce that will require a good bit of heat to combine. Luckily, I know just what to do.
Guess what? I got a secret. Okay, ready?
Okay.
You wanna hear the secret?
Yeah, what is it?
We need to introduce the lime juice and honey to our stovetop.
Tina, tell me the secret. Juicy.
Before we do that, we need to throw down a pan, but not just any pan. No, one that can be used for cooking. With the proper steps in place, we can start combining our juice and honey with a pinch of salt. We want to continuously mix as we bring the sauce up to a simmer. Look at us, we are naturals at this.
It's good, honest work.
If you did what we talked about, the sauce should be combined at this point and looking pretty snazzy, so we can move on to prepping our meat. Following the usual steps with a slight variation, starting with a big lump of ground meat.
My name's Gene.
No, the smelly lump.
His name's Gene!
I have enough meat here for 3 decent sized patties, so I will form all 3 and then use 2 of them for some near future burgers. I've been grinding pretty hard recently, so I might even crank out 2 more burgers today. Let's grab some plastic baggies.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about putting these balls of meat in sealed bags, Louise, so I can store them properly in the fridge. But also so that I can introduce the sauce to our 3rd patty today. That's right, our sauce is actually going to be a marinade. We want to coat the meat and cover it as best as we can and let it chill for about 1 to 2 hours in the fridge before we get to season it normally. I have found that twisting it allows the meat to soak better, and how long you leave in the fridge will probably come down to a battle of attrition.
Everybody having a good time?
After the recommended time has passed, it is time to remove our patty from its saucy bath and add some salt and pepper seasoning, which we will do in generous amounts, and usually needing more than you would think. Once it's good to go, we can head over to the stovetop to do some cooking.
Yeah, burn it!
I don't think that's...
Burn, baby, burn!
No.
I definitely want a nice sear on the patty, but burning it probably is not the right phrase, Linda. The oil is going in, so why don't we get the patty in there as well, shall we? We aren't trying to make a smash burger by any means, but pressing down early to get the proper thickness is fine. It doesn't release the juices that attempting this later would do. That patty is looking fine, and I might even be obsessed.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
That patty be cooking, so let's flip and then just sit back and admire that cooking process.
The gentle April rain that stained the window.
Well, what do you think? Hungry?
Oh my god, look at this one!
Oh yeah, let's toast those buns up as well. The final step before we can build our burger is to procure some avocado slices, which if you know me, I would kill for. Seriously, avocado makes me ravenous.
Ah, this stuff is making you crazy. It's tearing us apart.
That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but I really do love the stuff. Now that everything is good to go, we can move on and fulfill our destiny.
Anyway, let's unveil this baby.
Start with the bottom bun. Then lay down some avocado. Welcome in our juicy patty. Add some of our veggie blend. Drizzle on some remaining sauce. And complete with the top bun. Perfection. And there we have it, a zesty avocado burger, complete, on our plate, and ready to be eaten. Bottoms up. You guys are probably gonna think I'm making this up, but it's just another fantastic burger.
I never realized things could be so sexy.
I really think it's gonna come down to two aspects. Do you really like avocados, and do you like lime juice? Because the lime juice is very powerful, even though the honey does a good job of sweetening things up and balancing it all out. But I love it.
Do you love it or do you love it?
Let's rate the burger. I'm going with a solid 8.5 out of 10. So tasty, so flavorful. So that wraps it up. Another burger done. I'll see you next time. Peace. Thanks for feasting with me today, and please subscribe if you liked what you saw.